Hello and welcome to Mixtapecraft Remix with me, the most happy one, aka MrSuryt. Haven't been on here for a while, been quite busy, not just with bees in my single player let's play, but real life has been getting in the way. But I've been on a little bit today, and yeah, just setting a few things up. Well, the first thing I'm going to be doing today though is making another machine, a thermionic fabricator, made with gold, glass, sturdy casing and a chest. Sturdy casing made like so, that's bronze. And I'll grab a second one because I will be using it at some other point. And I'll whack you right here. I've just run some redstone energy conduit from the back there, along the underneath the floor, along here, so I can put a few machines here. It should be building up. We want to put a bit of glass in here so we can get some liquid glass. Now, what I'm planning on doing today, which we'll be using the thermionic fabricator, is trying to replace my charcoal production down here. Whoa, we are full. Wow. Let's grab some bricks. We'll be using those today too. A lot of charcoal. Basically what I've been doing to get charcoal is putting wood through here. The wood I have had to go and collect from my turtles. It's all time consuming. I've then got to come and put the charcoal in here, which is constantly running out. Thankfully the redstone energy cell is quite full at the moment. So I want to start to automate all this system, start to automate the charcoal, the wood gathering and the energy production, so I don't have to use these engines here. And what I'm going to do for that requires, well, it's not really a recipe yet, but will be. The reason why I've got them counted out like I have is pretty much just so that I could count out what I needed. Because when you put it in here, it's actually like so. Should all work fine. We're just going to keep on making these. We need... oh, hang on. What did that do that? I'm going to probably run out of resources. Get one more out of it. What's that noise? My chickens. I'm not too sure why I have so many chickens in here. They're not my doing. They seem to be breeding themselves. I don't know. But anyway, go grab some more tin. Make a whole ton of these. The reason I'm making the tin electron tubes, so I can whack them in here, get a whole bunch of these farm blocks. So yep, that's what I'm doing today. I am making a multi-farm. A little bit of lag there. Alright, so we're going to need a fair few of these multi-farm blocks. I'll go and show you where we're going to be using them, and then I'll probably end up having to make a few more of them. So out here I have started work on this tower here. It's going to be quite a large tower. It's going to have just little side towers coming off it, I guess. Haven't really... well, I did have a plan for it, but well, to be honest, I've forgotten what that plan was. Obviously I've also built a bit of a... well, quite a large room really, up the top here. There is a staircase, you may have seen it. Oh, hang on, what are you doing here? There is a staircase coming out down the bottom here. Oh, whacking my head. Just on our main staircase. It was more for convenience really. I'll get around to dressing it up at some point. All this here too will not be grass, I will brick it all in. But this here is where I've been working. This is my little pillar. And then here, this is the janitor's closet. We've got a powered furnace here, which it has one in spot, this diamond pipe here, 2 outs, or 3 outs actually, one going straight down into this barrel with charcoal. Oops, wrong button. One coming out here for charcoal to go back up to a couple more steam engines up the top there, and another out which is going into these barrels here. The diamond chest is putting oak wood into it. Diamond chest, the diamond pipe. Black going down is for the sand, and then we've got saplings and apples. These saplings here will be no good, nor will those, because these farm blocks, these multi-farms, they don't actually produce just your normal oak saplings, they produce apple oak. So I will have to replace that. If we come out, well, I'm stuck. That's better. If I come out here and we go on top, all pretty messy looking. Got a couple of engines here which look like they've run out of charcoal. They have, with some redstone energy conduit, and that's going to a redstone energy cell. They have added a little bit of energy to that. They're also powering the powered furnace down the bottom here. Now of course steam engines need water, so we have an aqueous accumulator right here with 2 water source blocks and some liquid ducts. I have made a little bit of liquid duct, made like so, hardened glass and copper ingots. I think we went over the hardened glass last week. That's the induction smelt with pulverized obsidian and lead. Now the multi-farm block will need water as well, which is good because we've got water on top here. The liquid ducts will... Whoa, 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 mouse is going crazy. Not mouse, my keyboard. The liquid ducts will allow water to flow up into the farm. As you can guess, we're going to put the multi-farm up on top. Redstone energy cell, that will be able to put energy into the farm as well. And then we have a gold pipe coming down here, which is leading to the diamond pipe. This here is where all the wood, apple, sand and saplings will come down. That's the plan. Plans very rarely work out though. We're going to need 3 special blocks. We've already got one, the farm block. We're going to need 3 more. Remove that there, whack you there, and we get a farm hatch. Which farm hatch is what's used. This is all going off memory, so hopefully I'll get it right. The farm hatch is what we put right here, and hopefully I've got it right. That's where all the items produced by the farm will automatically be pumped out. Next one, move the stone brick. I just had the stone brick there to show myself where they go. That's your farm gearbox. So we'll take you. These are all tin gears, if you're wondering. We've made these before. We'll put that on top of the redstone energy cell. Nope, don't do that. And of course that will power the multi-farm. And thirdly, we will need one of these. Glass, see, tin gear. Farm valve. Well, the farm valve is where the water goes in. We'll whack him anywhere along here. We'll whack you there. Next, we just fill it in. It's going to be quite hard to get to all this machinery once I do this. You go 4 high. We definitely are not going to have enough for the size that I want. I don't think. Ah, whoa. Stupid block. That's one problem about playing on a server with a bit of lag is you can place a block where you're standing. Yeah. Now that is a farm structure that is ready to go. It's getting water. It's just a basic, it's a managed, in other words, this one here, well, actually I don't have anything in here, so it's going to be the default farm, and that is saplings, tree. Here is where we put dirt, or whatever is needed for the particular item we're farming. Dirt for the trees, of course. And over here is... that's where we put the saplings. I think I got that the right way around. Yep. This is not the size that we want. This is quite a small one. We want a little bit larger. We want the largest one, in fact. As soon as we placed that block there, this did break. Now, we are not going to have enough blocks, not by quite a long way. A 5 by 5 by 4 is the largest. So what are we missing? Oh, we need a fair bit more tin. Alright, well I'll go get that off camera, and when we come back I'll finish building this up. And we are back again. I say again because I have tried recording this already, and unfortunately we had a power out. Very annoying. The red lines, these, I believe they're showing the chunks. Now, the reason why I have them showing, it's not desired, it's just that the key that's pushed to show these, F9 key, happens to be the same key that I use for fraps. Yeah. Just make a whole ton of those. More than what we need. I have changed the key binding, so it is no longer F9 for... more of those. For showing the lines, showing the chunks. Unfortunately, does not seem to have taken. Every time I log back in, I have to do it again. Hopefully we've got enough here. So yeah, I can turn them off, but I'll stop recording to do so. Normally I just keep pushing it until I get a recording that doesn't have it on them. Anyway, that's unimportant. I'll have to fix that at some point. I did come up and start putting down some more whilst I was recording during the blackout. Or not during the blackout, but as we had the blackout. So we've just about got this here done. Whoop. Whoa! Is that problem again with being on the server, where you can place a block where you're like on top of where you're standing? Oop! I mean to fall down that hole. 1, 2. Come on. Come on. Come on. Hurry up. Oh. You there yet? Ah, here we go. So it's exactly the same as before. Water, dirt, or farm ground, farmland, saplings, items that are coming out, fertilizer here. That's all good. The large farm that we've got now, it's the largest possible, 5 by 5 by 4, and that I believe is farmland's 180 blocks in total. Farm blocks needed is 100. So all this here equals to 180 blocks space for plants to grow, I believe. Saplings in this case. I'm gonna need to get a few torches up here. Might be a bit too dark for YouTube even. Shall Can we do that here? Do I have wood? No! No, I don't. Huh. Let's go get some torches. We'll light the place up a little bit better. Got torches going up and down here, and we still had a zombie spawn in there somewhere. That's a good thing about the new map that we're using. Is it the voxel map? It's would please. Yeah, it shows where all the mobs are. You can turn that off, but I'm not going to. I die far too often for even with that on. I have died a couple of times. So yeah, I'm more than happy to take that aid. Alright, that's probably more torches than I'm meant to make. Well, it is more than I meant to make, more than I'm going to need as well. Still chockers here, we are. That's not a problem. Okay, back up we go. Would fly up, but my fly and my hover keys, they're all bound a little bit funny, so I don't actually fly very fast with the jetpack. I know, again, that's just something that I've got to change. It's not a hard thing to do, but there we go. You can place torches on the farm itself. Obviously, if you try to, you're just going to open it up, so just shift click. Which is what we're going to do, because obviously we cannot place the torches on the farmland itself. Place it over here, though. Those lines are getting a little bit annoying. Don't know about you, but they are for me, at any rate. Wrath lamps would be nice up here. Alright, we'll take out all these saplings, as they are no good to me. In there, anyway. We will take a little bit of fertilizer. 64 for now, that's plenty. It's a full stack in there. And we'll take 6 stacks of dirt, which is also a full stack for this. All this here will be inside eventually, so this neat little pillar at the end is decorative and serves a purpose. Okay, so we put the dirt in here. You know what, I'm going to do this from the top. And hope that it works. So I haven't tested it yet. Alright, dirt in here. Thankfully we only need dirt and not humus anymore. Saplings over here. And fertilizer right there. Fertilizer and dirt combines to make humus. And there you go, it is actually working. Slowly, but it is working. That's odd. That's quite odd. Why has it done it like so? Like that? That's very strange. Plenty of water, plenty of saplings, plenty of dirt. Do I need to place this after, maybe? It's these blocks here that it is placing it on. Don't seem any different. I'm going to have to see if I can't work out what's going on with that, and is it to do with the light, maybe? Maybe? Well, at least we are getting some wood go through. It's one good thing, I suppose. Huh. I'll have to work it out, and I'll be back in a second. And we are back after a very long, frustrating time trying to work this out. I have eventually worked it out. I believe you can see that we have the farmland coming all the way out to here. And now it's going all the way out over there. I've got a lot of wasted dirt and fertilizer turned into humus. I don't know what I'll do with that. I know some of the other blokes on the, well, not just blokes, but people on the server have got the old farm setup still going. So yeah, if you want it, come get it. I'll put it in this chest here. So if anyone else on the server wants it, just it's a fair bit of it. It's all yours. But it does mean I'm going to have to make a bit more fertilizer. Actually, not quite that much, but no biggie. We can do with it. Let me in. Hello? Won't let me click on it. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. Major lag. Like that there. I actually need more dirt. I'm going to have to go find some dirt. Get rid of you as well. Oak. I'll whack you through. Whacking anything here will pass it back through the hatch, through the system. So that's all good. We pretty much used up all of our apple though. And we're going to, I think, yep, that's as far out as it'll go this way. And how are we over here? Yes, that's as far that way as it'll go. Oh, we got torches in the way here. Oh, placed it way too quick for me. I'll put the torch down along there. For the time being, anyway. Oh, didn't place it there. Let's see. Did place it there. I was just waiting for me to move. That was very kind of it. Okay, so we have got this working. Fantastic. The problem was, I tried everything. I tried building a platform underneath. I tried filling all this area in underneath. Oh, that did not work. Tried getting rid of all these pillars along the side here, which I have to rebuild my wall now. You know what, I may actually just leave this level here and have it as a bit of a balcony coming out this way. I think that's what I may actually do. So that's no biggie as well. Rebuild some of this wall though, I don't want creepers getting in. I'll also place a few torches. So what was the problem? Well, if you remember when I first built it, I showed you the structure in a 3x3x4, the smallest size possible. That built that size. That ended up being that size. As in, the whole structure decided that that was the size that it was going to be. So I've got a few extra here. When you destroy these multi-blocks, just like when you destroy the tanks, they actually keep all the information. In fact, they keep all the items. They just seem to disappear, but they do come back if you rebuild the structure. The problem is you cannot rebuild it as a different size. You have to keep it as the size that it remembers itself being, I guess. So when I was trying to build a bigger one, it was saying, nah, not going to happen because I'm only a 3x3x4. That was the problem. Very frustrating problem, but that was the problem nonetheless. Yeah, we've got a lot of blocks to fix up here. So yeah, it would not rebuild itself, or it would not. It would rebuild itself. It would not place down all the extra humus, or any of the trees, or any of that. That's weird. Different colour there. Oh, I fixed it. It would not do any of that in all the other areas that we wanted until we got rid of the farm block, the multi-farm block that it was saying was not meant to be there. So what I had to do was destroy that very center block in the very middle. I think it's about one down in the center, so that it would realize that it was not meant to be a 3x3. Destroy the memory. Eventually once I'd done that, destroyed the whole lot, rebuilt it from scratch, so that the first block size that it ever ended up as was a 5x5. And that's... oh, lag. That seems to have fixed it for the time being. So we come down here, we'll just have a look. We seem to be making charcoal. It'll be going into all of these, and hopefully will also go into the steam engines. It should be distributing it relatively even. Got a few more apples in there. We have an apple oak sapling, so we've got our first apple oak sapling go through. Oh, we've got an extra one there too. Go through the system, through the janitor's closet. Let's whack that other sapling in. Make sure it places it. Oh, yep, it's placing it. Good. We have sand coming through. We do. That's good, because I actually don't have sand. So that was another point of this, was to have a sand, some kind of sand production. Yeah, so that there's going to be, I guess, a little viewing gallery sort of spot for this area in here. I'm thinking I'll probably put my boiler somewhere along here. I may end up having a couple of them. But yeah, I don't mind the way it's turned out, I guess. But oh, well, that was frustrating. But these in here, the charcoal's probably not going to fill up. I've got quite a lot of those. Sand will definitely fill up the barrel. Saplings will too. I'm not sure about the apples. I'll probably end up squeezing those. But for the other, the sand, the saplings, I guess we may as well make one of these coal chests as well. We're going to make a couple of these extra dimensional storage. Made these last episode, I think. So we have done them before. I've got enough for 2. Well, 2 it is. And we'll definitely make that the sand. Right click with the item, and we'll make it saplings. Eventually we'll be making far too much of those, but coal we will always be using. Okay. A little bit short saplings, as it turns out. Oh yep, it is working. He's getting power. Ooh, very nice. Well, I was very close to rage quitting, to be honest. But it was my own derping that's done it, of course. It stuffed it up. But there we go. We have that working. I will probably put an extra dimensional portal or storage on a few more of these in here. Got coal going through for a while. Yep, some coal going into that. That one there doesn't have any coal at the moment, but it will eventually. I have also made a soldering iron and turned this into a managed... crap. I did have a circuit board in here, turned it into a managed farm so I could control what was going on in there. When I've broken the block, I seem to have lost that. No biggie. Eventually I will make probably another farm or 2 up the top here with different things growing in them. For the time being though, that's the episode, the derpy episode. Hopefully you got something from it. If you did, hit like, subscribe and leave a comment. And I will see you in the next episode. Bye bye.